Alright, so here is another way to brush. This is Leo again, and Chrissy from Happy Critters. Another way to brush is to brush right after the bath. So after you've shampooed, I recommend shampooing first. Shampoo twice if they're really dirty, and always, always, always use a conditioner. So after shampoo and conditioner, and you've got them kind of towel dried, I'm going to let that towel stay on them a little bit so that he stays warm. You do the same thing when they're wet. You can actually see mats a little bit easier when they're wet, and you've already done this leg, but we're in a kind of a tight spot, so I can't really show you on a different one. But you're doing the same thing, and you can actually see the knots a little bit easier if there were any. But you're doing the same brushing technique, gently, easy. You don't want to yank at hair that's wet, because it'll be more likely to stretch and to break. But after a bath is a great time to brush. And if any knots dry after a bath, they dry tighter. They actually kind of shrink together, almost like into a little ball, and they'll tighten. So sometimes people do baths in between and don't realize that there's a little mat there, and it becomes a really hard ball. And the thing about mats is that you either have to brush them out or shave under them, which is why a lot of groomers will tell you, yeah, but I couldn't get underneath it, so I had to shave it. I couldn't brush it out. But if you keep them brushed out and you do it daily, you should do alright. So that's a little bit of wet brushing. You can try it with a pin brush, you can try it with a comb. You still want to pull a comb through, make sure everything's going through. Professional groomers use a dryer, so I'm not going to spend my whole time brushing them wet. I'm going to dry them out first.